And qualifying comes to a close. On to heat number 1. Let's go. JP Scheiderer, Preston Dalton have the front row. Josh Wyman, Bryce Dickinson have the second row. Ty Dickinson asking, what's a setup? I'd be a little worried if I was out on track with Ty right about now. Hayden Tollison had his heat set up in as well. Good evening, Russell. Man, I am counting the days till I see you back out on track, buddy, in a Chevrolet. All right, the pace car is rolling. Heat number 1. Bryce Dickinson out here looking to surpass Ty here tonight in the 360s. Pace truck is in. JP fires there. Away. Green is in the air. Off into turn number 1. It is JP Scheiderer in the lead. Preston Dalton all over the back bumper. Meanwhile, Josh Wyman, Bryce Dickinson fanning out just a little bit. And now both of them starting to reel him in. Wyman is almost back up to Preston. And Bryce is closing in as well. JP pulls a little bit of a gap, a little bit of a blink out of Whiteman. Preston Dalton currently running in second. Josh Wyman in third. Bryce Dickinson currently fourth. They all start to spread out just a little bit here. Nobody a clear advantage. Lap times extraordinarily close. Hundredths, if not thousandths of a second is the difference right now. White flag is in the air for JP Scheiderer. Preston Dalton trying to close the gap, as is Whiteman. Up to the top. It won't be enough. JP wins heat number 1. Preston comes in second. Josh Wyman is third. Bryce Dickinson comes home in fourth. Heat number 2, we'll see Matt Grimm, the points leader, up against the Australian Sean Stevens. Hayden Tollison starts third. Ty Dickinson in fourth. Everybody getting in their cars, getting ready to go. All the drivers take to the grid, ready to roll. Ty trying to get rolling early. Matt Grimm, Sean Stevens on the front row. And as we mentioned, a lot of these guys say the same thing. When Stevens shows up, they're racing for second place. Here we go. They fire. Green is in the air. Matt Grimm quickly to the lead, but here comes the Australian. Sean Stevens shoots to the bottom. Tollison closing in as well. Probably has the right setup loaded. Sean not able to do anything with Grimm yet. Here comes Tollison. Ty Dickinson holding on to fourth, trying to minimize the gap. Matt Grimm just turned the fastest lap so far in the heat. Hey, good evening, Gary Dalton. And Sean Stevens starting to crank it up. Halfway through heat number 2, and the times are just so close here tonight. It's going to be an epic feature event once all the cars are out on track. Stevens down to the bottom, a little bobble mid-turn, but he holds it. Sean Stevens to the lead, slides up the track. Grimm's going for the crossover. Grimm back to the lead. He slides up. Sean comes back to the bottom. And here we go. The back and forth. It's going to come down to who times that last slide job correctly. Sean Stevens now back to the bottom. Sean sends it deep into 3. Matt saw it coming, but it won't be enough. Sean Stevens wins heat number 2. Matt Grimm comes home second. On to the warm-up. Wow. As close as they were in those heats, as close as the times were, this feature is gonna be it's gonna be a wild one. Ty Dickinson, you are definitely fast here tonight as they roll off for warm-up. Matt Grimm getting ready to roll off. Josh Whiteman coming off pit road. Bryce Dickinson, Ty Dickinson, Hayden Tollison. Josh Whiteman rolling off. Sean Stevens is out on track. Russell, that was definitely a good one. And Gary Dalton, I have to ask, what does the YOB Racing, what does the WIOBI stand for? I know I've seen it around. I probably know it. It's just, it was a long day. Preston Dalton currently at the top of the leaderboard, but only a few thousandths of a second ahead of Sean Stevens. Three and a half minutes left. Don't forget to hit that share button. Don't forget to make sure you're following on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, also Twitch and YouTube, because we will have more sponsor announcements. We'll have donation announcements for next week's big event. Several of the drivers you see out here right now will be in that race, racing for over $1,000 in cash and prizes. Over $2,650 raised so far. Just remember, if you raise $5,000 before the start of the race, I'll have to shave my chair. My girlfriend will shave my chest live. We'll live stream it. If we hit $10,000 before the race, I will put a webcam on and do pre-race wearing an OU t-shirt, an Oklahoma University t-shirt. So please, if you donate, stop at $9,999. I'm okay. I've come to terms with shaving my chest, but wearing an OU shirt, ugh. Preston Dalton, Sean Stevens, times extremely close right now. As are JP Scheiders and Josh Whiteman and Matt Grimm. Hayden Tollison, Ty Dickinson, looking at the lap times right now. Trying to look last time by, they were less than, they were about a tenth of a second last time by. Make sure you tell us who you're cheering for here tonight. And it sounds like next Wednesday night we might have a couple of surprise guests in the booth for that broadcast. Just got asked about one a few moments ago. Got to get back to him after the broadcast, but it does sound like we might have a few surprise guests in the booth, and hey, you never know what could happen. That was funny, Russell. Warm up about to come to a close. All right, ladies and gentlemen, warm-up comes to a close. We are on to the feature event. 40 laps around Lanier. Up front will be J.P. Scheiderer and Sean Stevens. Preston Dalton and Matt Grimm have the second row. Josh Whiteman, Hayden Tollison on the third row. The Dickinson boys rounding out the field. Bryce in seventh and Ty in eighth. Ty came so close to his first win of the season earlier tonight. Can one of the Dickinsons get up here and get it done tonight? Matt Grimm has one win in the 360s this season. Sean Stevens has 2 wins, and he hasn't even been at all the races. JP has 2 wins, and Bobby Rafferty with 1. All the drivers, setups, tuning, everything ready to go. Oh, just getting word, Hayden Tollison was doing bad. He just threw a bunch of last-minute changes at it. So if he comes flying through the field, he'll know whatever changes he just made worked. Here they come around. JP in control of the start. JP is firing. Green flag is in the air. They are down and away for the feature event at Lanier. Off into turn 1. JP's got the lead into turn 3. Laps around this track are 12 seconds or less. They are flying all the way around here. Look at the spread through the field. Tollison slings it up to the high side. He might have found something. Matt Grimm battling it out with Hayden Tollison, Josh Whiteman. Meanwhile, JP holding the lead, but Sean Stevens just started coming alive. Preston Dalton back in third, Josh Whiteman in fourth, Hayden Tollison in fifth. Matt Grimm now back to sixth, Ty in seventh, Bryce in eighth. Ty Dickinson, right before the green drop, said bets on how long it... As here we go, Sean Stevens slides by to the lead, JP down to the bottom. And here we go, slide job crossover time between the top 2. Oh, JP does not go down. He's going to run up on the high side on Sean. How did he fit it through there? Caution is out back behind. Bryce Dickinson has crashed. Bryce had some problems in practice with the wall. He found it again. Pulls another... Oh, he lands on his side. Bryce gets it towed to pit road. Sean Stevens scored in the lead at the time of the caution. And what about that move by JP? Wow, how did he fit that car through that gap? Barney the flagman looks like he is given the 1 to green. Sean Stevens choosing the bottom line for the restart. This is going to be a close battle all night long. Here they come out of turn 4. Sean controls the restart. Oh, they're going to get one more lap. Bryce Dickinson still on pit road. Here they go. Sean fires. Green is back in the air. JP into second. Preston Dalton into third. Matt Grant caution back out. It looks like Josh Whiteman has a problem on the restart. Oh, Hayden Tollison and Josh Whiteman gets together. Whiteman backs it into the fence. Whiteman now on pit road with Hayden Tollison. Bryce Dickinson is back out on track. The chopper hovering overhead, and way up high is the blimp. Great views from the blimp tonight. Flying a little low, the cloud cover down a little bit, so they had to get down a little bit lower tonight. We might check in with the blimp a few more times before the night's out. Sean Stevens still has the lead, but him and JP have been having a wild battle. Hayden Tollison is back out on track. Whiteman now back out on track. As they form up for the restart. Getting word Tollison may run out of fuel. They fire. Green flag in the air. And I have to wonder if Tollison's low. Is anybody else going to be low? Oh, close call for JP as Preston Dalton tried to slide up. JP is fitting everywhere he shouldn't be tonight and doing a great job of keeping it clean, finding the gap and getting through it. Matt Grimm trying to make his way up. Tollison riding right along the rim. Ty Dickinson, Bryce Dickinson battling it out at the back. But Sean Stevens already 3/4 of a second lead over JP. Oh, big wreck in 1 and 2. Caution is out. JP went for a ride on that one. See what happened to JP here. He had been right up on the wall all night. Just gets too much wall going into turn 1. Collects. Gets into Preston Dalton. And I believe that was Matt Grimm might have also been the other. No. No, it was Matt Grimm was collected in that. Preston Dalton, JP Scheider are both on pit road. Matt Grimm is back out there, currently in second place. Let's take a quick look. Matt came through that pretty rough. The car looks okay. Front wing is still intact. Actually, funny enough, my second ever dirt race here in a 360, I ran half of it without the front wing. You can drive this track without a front wing. Sean Stevens has the lead, has led most of the laps. Preston working on getting back in line. All the drivers getting lined back up, ready to go. Don't forget, you can watch all of these races all over again on our YouTube channel. Any race you've missed this season, you'll find them all there. All right, looks like we are about to go back to green flag racing. No, one looks like it gets delayed one more time. All 8 drivers are stacked up. Sean Stevens, Matt Grimm on the front row. Josh Wyman, Hayden Tollison on the second row. Bryson Ty have the third. Preston Dalton, JP Scheider at the back. Sean Stevens will control the restart. Here we go. Sean fires. They are away. Green is in the air. Bryce Dickinson fired down on the bottom, got real close to the inside wall, managed to keep it off. Oh, Matt Grimm is in the wall, but he holds it. Matt Grimm way up to the high side. They're 3 wide. Sean Stevens out front. Caution. Ty Dickinson. Ty all the way down to the bottom, slides up mid-track. Preston Dalton just comes up the track, clips him on the left rear. I am quite sure Ty not happy about that. My understanding there might be a little rivalry going on there between Ty and Preston. We'll have to wait and get more. Meanwhile, Sean Stevens dominating. Just looking at the iRatings here tonight, I think the average iRating, doing a little quick math in my head here, the average iRating here tonight's almost 3,000. These are some of the best dirt racers on iRacing. They stack back up, ready to go. They fire. Green is back in the air. Matt Grimm in second, trying to run down Sean Stevens. Here comes Tollison. Whatever he threw at the car earlier seems to be working. Oh, big one. Tollison is around. No caution. Now the caution is out. And looks like Matt Grimm got caught in it as well. Let's see what happens here. Hayden Tollison. Hayden Tollison caught a bump in the middle of turn 3. And then a moment later, Matt Grimm got into the wall out of turn 4. Matt just gets a little bit of the wall, catches a little bit of the gap, and he goes around. There was something funky about Hayden Tollison's Let's watch that again because I thought he caught a bump. Let's get a different angle on this. It almost looked like he caught a glitch and going into 3. It's almost like he ran into a rock in the middle of turn 3 and it just sent him to the outside. They all get stacked back up. Matt Grimm is on pit road for repairs. Remember, Matt Grimm is the points leader coming into tonight. He has got 19 points over Josh Whiteman. Whiteman currently in second place. Could make up some ground here tonight. They fire for the restart, and the blimp went up a little higher on us. Off into 1 and 2 they go. And look at the number of different lines being used throughout the track. Both ends of the track, they are using every inch of the dirt out here tonight. Wyman in third, JP in second place. Trying to run down Sean Stevens. Preston Dalton in third, Josh Wyman in fourth. Matt Grimm now in fifth. Ty Dickinson in sixth. Hayden Tollison trying to make a comeback in seventh. Bryce Dickinson back in eighth, struggling here tonight. One guy not struggling at all. Sean Stevens has a 1 second lead with 20 laps to go. JP currently in second, Preston Dalton in third. Caution! And it looks like Bryce Dickinson. Bryce just a little loose off turn 4, tries to set up into 1, backs her up into the corner. Hey, good evening, Joel. Thank you, buddy. Hey, I hope your daughter is doing well. That is one tough young lady. Man, make sure you drop her Facebook channel into the comments so people can go see just how tough that young lady is. One heck of a race car driver, one heck of a tough young lady. She has had a rough go this season, but man, that girl never gives up. They stack back up, getting ready for the restart. Sean still in control. They fire down into turn 4. Green flag back in the air. 19 laps to go. Can anybody stop Sean Stevens? Preston Dalton, JP battling it out for second. JP pulls ahead into 3. Back behind, everybody is sitting in. Look at Tollison. He charging back forward. JP still holding on to second. Preston in third. Now it's a 3-way battle. Matt Grimm, Hayden Tollison, Josh Whiteman going at it. Ty Dickinson right behind, watching, looking for an opening. Here comes Ty. Bryce Dickinson definitely struggling here tonight. Not the speed we're used to seeing out of him. JP has closed a little bit of the gap on Sean Stevens. 3/4 of a second right now. Preston in third, Hayden Tollison in fourth. And look at the run by Josh Whiteman up on the high side. But here comes Matt Grimm back into the fight. Matt Grimm up to the high side. He's going to run on Whiteman. What a battle we have going on here for about 4th, 5th, and 6th place. Yeah, make sure to check out Charlotte Naff Racing. That young lady, wow. Wishing her all the best, a speedy recovery, and back out on the track. She had a bad wreck in her first race of the season, was back out there the next week. That girl don't know how to quit. Sean Stevens out front, 1.3 seconds over JP. JP has pulled a bit of a gap now, 0.7 of a second on 3rd place Preston Dalton. Hayden Tollison up to 4th now after making some last-minute adjustments right after the warm-up before he got in the car, but there are concerns he has enough fuel or not. Matt Grimm currently in 5th, trying to fight his way back up. Matt being the points leader coming into the night. Josh Whiteman 2nd in points though, back in 6th. And Sean Stevens just out for a nice little Sunday drive in the dirt. 1.5 second lead over JP right now. Preston Dalton starting to reel JP in. They'll come around and get 5 laps to go. Bryce Dickinson definitely struggling here tonight. He's about to go a lap down. Bryce stays up high. He lets Sean by on the bottom. JP in 2nd, holding it a 0.5 second ahead of Preston Dalton in 3rd. Hayden Tollison now up to 4th. Matt Grimm in 5th. Josh Wyman in 6th. And I think Hayden Tollison may have lost connection. White flag is in the air for Sean Stevens. Oh, we've got a car around. On the final lap, Sean Stevens has to almost stop to avoid it. JP closes the gap massively. It won't be enough. Sean Stevens pulls off the win. JP Scheiderer comes in 2nd. Preston Dalton comes home 3rd. Matt Grimm is 4th. Josh Wyman is 5th. Bryce in 6th. Ty comes home 7th. And Hayden Tollison loses. Something went wrong, and he comes home in 8th. All right, let's talk to our top 3, starting with Preston. Hey, Preston, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, that was a wild one for you. It looked like there for a bit you were starting to run JP down toward the end.
Yeah, and I had that line rolling 1 and 2, and I just whenever you get loose on the top, you lose your momentum on him. So, yeah, I had finally found that line there. I think I found it a little bit too late, but yeah, felt pretty good there at the end.
Well, it looked like you were having a great time out there. You had some really close calls and some really close battles, but to come home with a 3rd place in this group, that was an awesome run.
Yeah, hats off to Sean. He's just like to have him was one of my teammates. He's really quick, and as JP got in the wall there early, so I was just fortunate to come back and finish as high as I did.
Well, great job tonight, buddy. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, JP Scheiderer comes home in 2nd. And JP, I have to say, man, there for a bit, it looked like you might have had something for Sean in the early going.
Yeah, it just sucks. I got in the wall there. I think if I didn't get in the wall, I think I would have had something for him, maybe. But only can't really tell, so.
It was still quite a battle. I know there was a car that spun out of 2 on that last lap. You guys come around, and your gap from Sean as he was trying to avoid it shrunk dramatically. Were you sending it just a little bit harder, seeing if you could get there?
Oh, yeah, always sending it, but the was on the gas there a little bit more once I saw that. So I thought he was out of gas because he started to slow down on the backstretch. I didn't see the car. I was just just hoping I didn't hit it. So
Well, man, it was a great job. One of the fastest guys out there all night, and one heck of a run. Congratulations on second.
thank you. I just want to thanks to Uncle Ron for always turning the wrenches on my car. He does a really good job hooking up this car. Vanderpool Racing, Vanderpool Construction, JSM Shots, everyone that helps me, everyone that helps me out, and just yeah,
Well, congratulations, buddy. Great run.
thank you.
And let's see. And Sean, I've said it before. I hear it every time in pre-race. Sean is here. We're racing for second.
Yeah, how's it going, mate?
Another win, man. That is your third win of the season. Even though you haven't been here every week, you still have the most wins of any driver.
Oh, really? I didn't know that one, but yeah, I just come in. I enjoy the sprints. They're fun. They get you going. They get you on the edge of your seat. I just love everything about them. Yeah, had the setup tonight. Got past JP early on, which helped, and drove away.
That last lap did get a little bit exciting for you coming out of turn 2, though.
Yeah, I was unsure what he was doing there, whether he was going backwards or forwards or what. But managed to get round him luckily, or that probably would have been my race done. But yeah, I'll take the third one. 3 from 3.
Well, man, another awesome win. Congratulations. Hope to see more of you before the season ends, buddy.
Too easy, mate. I'll be back.
All right. Sean Stevens, win number 3 on the season. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all of the things. Make sure you're following for the big upcoming charity event that has been growing literally by the hour this week. Every couple of hours we're getting updates. A lot of these drivers will be in that field, so you'll want to come cheer them on next Wednesday night, June 22nd, 7:30 Eastern. You can find all the details on all the social media. Thank you guys so much for watching here tonight, and have a great night.